Hello.
You alright?
I am.
Yeah. Saying live everywhere, but can't get a feed.
Oh no, we're there. We are on the air.
Saying live everywhere, but there we go. At last.
We're in.
Yeah.
This is London Bridge Bricks.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
At last. We're in.
Yeah.
This is London Bridge Bricks.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
At last. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we were saying, Paul, you're building the what?
The Luke Landspeeder.
Okay, very good. Okay, and what figures you got coming with that one?
I've just built, obviously, Luke and 3CPO. But you've got Ben Kenobi and Tusken Raider in the other bag over here.
Okay, good stuff. Did you get any stickers with that?
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. So they'll probably go on wonky at one point, but yeah, there you go. What about yourself?
If there's one thing, there's three things in life that's true. It's death, taxes, and wonky Lego stickers, mate.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the Lego City monster truck. Here we go. And step 60180. Anyway, it's pretty funky. And here's the figure that comes with it. Sorry, folks, we're a little bit late to the party. We had a, as we like,
technical issue.
Little technical issue. Nothing major. Nothing to see here. So anyway, so I'm a big fan of Speed Champions like yourself, Paul.
Yeah.
But I just fancied doing a Lego City set. And I've never done a Lego City set, and this one came up on Amazon Prime Day, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna build that one. It looks quite cool. So yeah,
we've got someone in the chat.
Here I am.
Loco 5. Hi, how you doing?
Hello, Voco 5.
So what's your favourite set you've ever built?
And me?
Yeah.
My favourite set. Other than why I'm building that, I don't know. Tantive 4. I mean, it's the ones that we've covered on our channel. We've got something like Tantive 4. What's the other one I've done recently? The Apollo. Okay. Yeah, the Apollo lunar lander. It's probably one of my favourites, Paul, because it's just a beautiful model, to be honest.
Yeah.
Try not to drop it. We pick it up. There we go. So look at that.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That is good.
Today,
it's just the stickers that put me off, as always.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? The funny thing with the stickers, and Kaz is building this on her channel at the moment over at Blockhead UK, the stickers are actually, they're really foily. I know they're really gold in there, but they're like super foily.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was that's one of my favourites. And I'll tell you what, that commentary we did on it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed doing as well. Actually, it really flowed. And,
yeah, that was good.
That's one of my favourite sets. The Tantive 4 is a good one. I've got the bomber that came from the last Star Wars movie. That was quite good. It kind of reminds me of a Lancaster bomber. Back in the day. But no, I like that. And you built some good sets recently. What sort of ones have you been doing?
I've done BB-8. I think that's got to be my favourite. Obviously, I'm not a good builder or anything, but yeah, that was a good one. I enjoyed that.
Well, this is the funny thing about tonight. See, I would have put money down that I would have been building the Star Wars set, and that you would be building something like a Marvel superheroes one, because you're always building Marvel stuff. And stuff. And
I thought I'd build this one because there's been a lot of controversy over it lately. So,
well, there has, because like we said earlier, there's the new one coming out, the new version of it coming out. So so anyone that's watching this back, Comic Con has, I don't know if it's finished or it's continuing this weekend, but anyway, it kind
It's
of
still on today, isn't it?
it finishes today, does it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So anyway, so anyone that's watching this back is finished today, which is the 20th, 50th anniversary of the Lunar lander. Anyway, so in that we had loads of Lego exclusive stuff. There was there was like DC Zebra Batman, and Marvel did one, didn't they? I think they did a couple as it happens. I think didn't they do something like
you've got the one with Captain Marvel as well?
That's it, Captain Marvel and the assist. Is the assist, is that her spaceship or something? Okay, didn't know that. So anyone watching this back, Paul is normally into stuff like the Marvel superheroes, DC, and he collects loads and loads of minifigures. And probably coming up in the next couple of months or so, he's going to do something on Emperor Palpatine and stuff like that from the Star Wars universe. But anyway, Paul is normally, out of the two of us, very much associated with doing stuff for the comics, whereas I'm more your Star Wars man. So the fact that Paul's building something Star Wars tonight and I'm doing something from Lego City is actually
it's the other way around.
It's the other way around. I wouldn't normally have put money on it, but the one thing we do like a lot is fast cars. But anyway, I think something like a McLaren is probably, I don't know, just slightly out of our range. But we can buy a Lego one, so the Lego ones are cool. So anyway, we'll be doing more Speed Champions in time. You've got we built one, didn't we? The orange McLaren one.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
It's good. Apart from my daughters picked it up and started to play with it, but it's all good.
You see, but that's the thing. That's the thing. You got your playability and your displayability.
Yeah.
And, do you know what I really liked about that set? And I've got to say, I am liking this set as well. Is all the orange pieces. It's brilliant orange. There we go. Actually, as orange as the Lego tool.
Yeah.
The little arch there, and you got these. You got this lovely blue that comes with it. I'm going to give you a contrast of pieces. There you go. There's a wheel arch in blue and a wheel arch in orange.
Yeah, it's good.
They do look good. But anyway, we're hoping to be on the air tonight for a good hour, and like I say, this is our first ever on the air sort of stream, really. So apologies again for being slightly late to the party, but we got there in the end. The sad thing is, Paul, this is probably going to be our first and only time that Google Hangouts is ever used, because they're changing it. Apparently, no one knows what they're changing it to. So
yeah, I've heard it sounds like a dating app now. So it'd be interesting to see what they do there.
Yeah. Well, your one's coming along pretty quick.
Yeah, it's not doing too bad.
I think that uses some sort of tubing or something that goes around the front. It kind of helps define the front.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'll tell you something I did like when I was looking into all the Comic Con stuff, which, by the way, again, for anyone watching back, we'll be covering in a sort of a monthly news roundup at the end of July. Did you spot or see the life-size figures of, I think it was Iron Man, Sith Trooper, and Batman?
Yeah, I see him. Yeah, the Batman one looks right on my street. So
well, he's like 6'6", and I think, if memory serves me right, he was built something like 44,000 bricks.
Oh,
that is a lot of bricks.
That's good going.
How much would 44,000 bricks actually cost?
God knows. It's about $4,000, or probably.
Yeah, I think really. I've got to admit though, with the Lego stuff, the more you seem to buy in the sets, take for example the UCS Millennium Falcon, the more you buy, the more you kind of seem to save. So I mean, the Millennium Falcon. I mean, that's worth quite a lot.
Yeah, just parting out is a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah. But what you actually get, that was it. What you actually get for the money is actually pounds per brick.
Oh no, it is good. It's just if you've got the odd £650 laying around.
I mean, do you remember when they first started coming out? Those, I mean, I think they definitely were seeing what the market was like for it.
Yeah.
And the market just took it by storm, and you could comfortably. I remember this was not last year, maybe the year before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's looking good. That's looking really good. It's got a nice front on that.
Yeah.
Nicely sort of semicircle. And yeah, when that first came out, that first year, I remember over Christmas, you could buy them secondhand. Actually, no, they were brand new in box, so BNIBs, and they were something like, I don't know, I think £1,000. You could easily sell one for £1,000.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I mean, I still think they're good to buy now. I don't know. They've got some big sets coming out. I reckon there could be a new Imperial Star Destroyer coming out, don't they?
Yeah. They're all tying with the Rise of Skywalker, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Now, that is a film I'm looking forward to seeing, I've got to say.
Yeah.
I tell you what I hope they do in it, in terms of that film and new sets. I hope they come out with a new updated version of Kylo Ren's shuttle.
I think there is one. I think there was one leaked, weren't there? There's a new shuttle coming, I think.
Oh, is there? So is it the same as the old one, but they've used the right
Not
colour?
entirely sure, because the people have put the set names up and everything, and yeah, we'll wait and see on that.
And also, as well, I want to know what all these Sith troopers are about, because, I mean, are they against the Sith or are they for the Sith?
Probably for, but we won't know what twists and turns.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, the Sith and like the army side of it, Hux. I mean, Kylo Ren and Hux don't seem to get on. I mean, certainly not getting on when they caught hold of Luke Skywalker down on the crate. But you kind of think to yourself, well, are they going to fight against the Sith, or are they actually going to be for them? Because
it'd be interesting to see how that pans out.
Yeah, well, I saw a picture of like a model of a Sith trooper. So they had the Sith trooper stuff, and he had a tool. Do you remember in was it Force Awakens? Yeah, Force Awakens, where you had the guy said to Finn, he said, call him a traitor. And Finn had a lightsaber, and what he did was the stormtrooper or the resistance trooper, he kind of had some sort of weapon that could counteract lightsabers, which was a bit odd that they'd even decided to even bring that sort of weapon down. But anyway, they did, and he bought it, and he looked pretty cool. But he looked like he could take on, sort of Jedi or something like that. That sort of trooper. Because I mean, normally speaking, something like a pistol, a rifle, a blaster against a lightsaber, I mean, he's going to come out best on that one.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't know. I think they're playing their cards tight. But I think a lot of people are assuming that they're on the sort of the villain side. But I think there could almost be three sets of different allegiances here. I think there's the Resistance. I think there'll be Kylo Ren and the Knights of the what do they call them?
Knights of Ren. Knights
of Ren, isn't it? Yeah. And then you're going to have the new what are they called? The First Order.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have the Resistance. So it's going to be a bit of a triangle going on, but time will tell.
Yeah. Be interested to see how Palpatine comes along in that.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it, my friend. He's in it all right, and he's going to be playing a big part as well. Right. Okay. This is interesting. So we got.
So what other sets you got on the horizon?
Well, I've got a speed build coming up, haven't we? Of this one.
Yeah.
And that'll be coming out in probably about 3 weeks. Next week, we've got coming out the Women of NASA, which I've got to say is a really, really good set. So you've got Women in NASA, you've got was 4 women made up figures, made some minifigures out of them, whose names escape me at the moment. That's it, I've got this just up there. Actually, yeah, I'll get it because it's the 50th anniversary after all. So what have we got? We've got, let's bring them down.
Hi Doc, how you doing?
Who we got in? Who we got in?
Doc Sampson.
Doc Sampson. Hello, Doc. How you doing? Thanks for joining us. So we're just talking about some sets that we've got coming up, and it being the 50th anniversary today of the moon landing. So this is a cool set. Let me just bring it up just a tad. Hey, Doc, nice to meet you. Yeah, Margaret Hamilton. I thought that was really good. Yeah. Now, what I didn't know until I sort of did some research for the show notes was that these here, I just assumed these were books, but actually they're reams of code.
It looks like Sheldon Cooper's, doesn't it?
That's it. Then you've got this one here, Nancy G. Roman, and she's the one that designed one of the Hubble satellite, I think it was, the Hubble. All the sort of set. But my favourite one, my absolute favourite one out of them, and this has got the 2 people on it. This is Mae Jemison and Sally Ride, which I think is a pretty cool name for anyone to do with spaceships.
Yeah.
It's really cool. But what I like about this, I mean, the figures are fantastic. They look really, really good. But this particular one, I just think the space shuttle looks phenomenal. So,
well, thanks for popping in, Doc. Appreciate it.
Cheers, Doc. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Thanks. And yeah, we'll see you around in some of the other streams that are out there. Yeah, Doc, just so you know, so there's 2 of us that that run London Bridge Bricks. There's Paul and myself. And so Paul does some of the builds and all of the editing, really. And I just kind of try and do the bit of editing and a bit of
and Greg's the builder.
And the builder, Greg the builder, as opposed to Bob the builder.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe when we sort of design our figures, because everyone in the sort of Lego sphere seems to sort of design their own minifigs. Maybe I should do my one as a builder. But
yeah, that's it.
That one. I tell you what was a really good set that I got on the last wave of Star Wars stuff as well. I got to say was Kylo Ren's shuttle.
Oh yeah.
That is a classic one. I've got that one tucked away up on one of the shelves. I didn't get that done. I need a ladder to get to that.
Yeah.
But that is really, really nice. And if anyone can ever get those still, even a second-hand one, I definitely recommend getting it because it's just gorgeous. And I remember Jane from Jane Bricks, he did a review of it and he really liked it as well. And boy, it was just one of those combinations where black and the red trans bricks, they look just so good. They really do. And of course, it comes with Kylo Ren and the other robot. It's kind of like the evil BB-8, if you know what I mean. But
yeah, editing is fun.
Yeah. So, Doc, what's a sig fig then? What's a sig fig? That sounds like Lego speak. I'm still getting used to all this Lego speak, Paul. These BNIBs and
yeah, same. I haven't even. Well, it's only been a year.
Yeah. Well, because we Doc, Paul and I, we're kind of having a renaissance with Lego, and we worked together mostly throughout the week, and anyway, we worked pretty much on London Bridge, so that's how we came by the name London Bridge Brick. So not too original, but equally it kind of tells you a lot about who we are and where we are, I guess. Okay, yeah. So that's what they call them then. So Paul, it's a Sigvig is Doc saying is a Lego figure that represents you in Lego form. So if I was to do one for myself, I'd probably do something like a builder, because I certainly build a lot of Lego at the moment. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to get something that's got something maybe classic space shirt on it, or if I was you, Paul, I'd have something like I don't know, Captain America logo.
I was thinking more like the Fat Four with no hair. So, yeah. I think that would be a better.
I want to know what Doc has on his one, because your one looks like a Muppet from Sesame Street or the Muppet Show or something like that. So let's check your channel out. Let's take a look. Yeah, your channel looks really cool, Doc. I like your yeah, I like your style. It looks like it's full of energy. So how comes you've got 3 feet then, Doc? Is that morning, noon, and afternoon, or something like that? What's the deal with you having all those? Yeah, Paul, here's a sticker that I put on earlier.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt it. Definitely not live.
No, I've got to say, if I did it live, it wouldn't look that great. But I tell you what, I think maybe Doc can help me with this. But I think when you're live, I think you're allowed to not use stickers. And I think a lot of people actually out there don't even bother putting the stickers on.
Yeah. Because
unless you've got somewhere where you can display it for a long time, and it's not necessarily in sun, or too much sun anyway, you're kind of they're gonna age, and when the stickers peel and stuff like that, they never look great.
No, not the greatest. I want stickers now. Yeah.
Khan is my human form. So is that Khan as in Star Trek? And if so, which one? Is that the Kelvin timeline, or is that the Prime timeline? I love that scene in Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, where Khan has pretty much disabled the Enterprise and marooned Captain Kirk on Genesis. And anyway, you get the inevitable shout from Kirk saying "Khan," and it kind of echoes through the cold depths of space. You know, it's a classic film. I like it, but Doc's saying, Paul, that most AFOLs don't use decals since the Bricklink so many sets.
Yeah.
I'm from Massive Khan, since I'm a huge Trek nerd. Yeah, so Doc, so you're a Trek nerd, hey? Now I love Star Trek as well. So let me show you something. I got this recently. Because I love Star Trek as well, Doc. I'm a big Trekkie fan. I'm probably not as big as you, but I do love my Trek. And here we go. Look at that. Look, this is the NCC 1000. Look at that. And this is an Eagle Moss set. So going off a bit of Lego here, but anyway, it's so retro. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Doc, do you collect the models as well? How about you, Paul? You into Star Trek?
Nah, not me personally. Nah, never got into it.
I'm a proper nerd. I collected most of them, of which aren't even new. The Star Trek ships. I just bought them on the marketplace. I love them. Hi, Garlegade. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. Paul's here. So
Hi, Garlegade.
Paul's the one that makes our channel look so good with all his artwork and all his video work and all the editing and stuff like that. Which I've got to say, Paul, he's really good. I think on this sort of journey we've been doing now for the last couple of months, we've certainly been getting a lot better at what we do, and we hope you guys out there appreciate it as well. But what I will say is that every time I'm on a stream, Paul, Garlegade will be there as well. So I don't know, Gala, are you actually based in the UK as well? Because it'd be good to do maybe a meet up one day or something like that. I know Kaz was talking about it the other day and just sort of doing a meet up with us all. So that'd be quite cool.
I've done that apart from the stickers. I've got some minifigs to build.
Build some minifigs, Paul. So
yeah.
This is a thing. Now, Paul got me into collecting minifigs because I was getting a bit not bored with the sets that were out there, but there was just nothing out there that I kind of really wanted. And I thought, yeah, I'll collect the odd set. I'll collect the odd minifigure. It can't be expensive, surely. And oh, blow me, they certainly are.
Yeah.
I reckon I spend more money on minifigs at the moment, anyway, or at least the last sort of 4 weeks or so, than what I've spent on the actual sets itself. Ah, Newcastle upon Tyne. Okay. Yeah, my wife's got one of her colleagues come from Newcastle. Are you a Newcastle fan or are you a Sunderland fan? Be interested to know. And what about you, Doc? Whereabouts in the world are you from? I tell you what, Doc, we really do need some expert advice. We're quite new. We're not new, but we're kind of, I don't know why, we're into the AFOL scene a bit, but we kind of got, as you would put it, Doc, so kind of sucked into doing the YouTube stuff first because it kind of ticks a lot of boxes for us. And yeah, that's how we got that. But what minifigs you building there, Paul? They look like they're from Solo.
Yeah, they are. It's a Solo.
That's a Kessel worker or something, is it?
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. I can't quite remember his name, but yeah. Yeah,
I think he's called like a Kessel worker. I could be wrong.
Yeah. There's a few here. You got Rio, obviously.
Rio he's a character that I'm after, actually. He's got.
He's from Newcastle. They beat us today, didn't they?
Did they really?
Yeah, 1-0.
Okay, so this is a bit of a newsflash, girls and boys. We're both actually West Ham United fans, so we're kind of claret and blue through and through. But we lost to the Toon today, by the sounds of it. So it's sort of claret and boo-hoo.
Right, thanks for visiting, Doc.
Yeah, thanks, Doc. I hope you like the format with us too. Anyway, we're kind of a little bit different. I don't know if there's many people out there that kind of do it in a team of two. But anyway, it's kind of working, and
yeah.
There
you go.
I love Paul to bits, really, honest.
I'm not going to say the same.
That's only because your wife's in earshot.
Yeah, that's it, definitely.
So, did that new player for West Ham play, Haller? Did he play today?
Nah, he didn't play, no.
Oh, okay.
They won't risk him yet.
Oh, okay. You got one up on us already, Gala. Beating us today. Look at that. Here we go. How about that for a sticker? That was a big one.
Good.
Yeah, I've got to say these. Oh, this is a good one. Big screen. Love a windscreen.
Hi, the Lego room. How you doing?
Hi, the Lego room. How you doing? What figures you building, Paul?
From the Solo movie. Obviously, they cost about the same, but the only difference is the face. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, what were they called?
I remember now. Let's have a quick look.
Where's that piece gone? Yeah, we're really into our Star Wars stuff. I didn't collect all the range of them. I remember one really good one that came out in the Solo range or the Solo wave, and that was the Trooper. There was he wasn't a snow trooper. He was called a range trooper. Range trooper. Yeah.
No, he was good.
Hey, Lego room. We were just sort of chatting away and just sort of saying whereabouts we're all from. Garligad's from up in Newcastle, and she's a Newcastle fan. And Paul and I are obviously both from London. We both work on London Bridge, like literally work on London Bridge, hence the name of the channel. And the Paul's, I suppose you're north of the Thames, aren't you?
Yeah, northeast.
Easterly, and I'm sort of south. But every day we work on the bridge. But whereabouts are you from, the Lego room? Are you UK based or America based or maybe even Australia based? We seem to be getting some traffic from Australia these days. That's probably maybe Greg from GJ Bricks. I really like his stuff, Paul. If you ever get a chance, check out Greg at GJ Bricks because
yeah, I have done. Yeah,
I tell you, his stuff he does on trains and stuff like that is really, really good. He's really into his trains, and he's done a little bit of stop motion as well, actually. Yeah, check this part out. It's the first time I've come across this one. There's a ram charger. Yeah. How cool is that? Love it. Nice bit of Lego. Gloucestershire. Yeah, there was a time I had family in Gloucester, but I go past there quite a lot because I like to go to Bath. In South London, Bath's only kind of like 2.5 hours away. But I did a long time ago when I was about 20, 22, something like that. I lived in Devon for a couple of years. I always used to go through Gloucester from London to get over there in the West Country. I loved it over there. Very, very nice place. Okay, so that's one big section built of the car. There's one thing for sure, Paul. You certainly build a lot quicker than I do, or maybe I chinwag too much.
Yeah, you talk a lot more, so it gives me a chance.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the Lego room. Yeah, Greg was really kind. He a couple of weeks ago we were just chatting on over the instant messaging, and I think it was Kaz. We were just talking about the 72-hour stream that came up last week, and he invited me on. And the cool thing was, Paul, I honestly hadn't thought about this until we'd kind of finished the stream. So we did like a 2-hour stint, part of the 72-hour Lego community stream thing, and it was really good. And it didn't strike me until afterwards that I'd actually never met Greg. We'd only chatted a few times over the instant messaging, and then we actually found that we had quite a lot in common because he used to live in Essex as well, and up until about 8 years ago, I used to live in Essex as well, and in a place called Tiptree, which until I moved there, I had no idea, but it's famous for its jam, so that's quite cool. So what else you got on the go there, Paul?
Got these figures, which I'll have to catalogue at some point. That's the battle of collecting minifigs, isn't it?
Yeah, do you know what? it takes me an absolute blooming age to catalogue. And I don't know if it's because I'm slow at it or I just get sidetracked. I don't know about you guys out there, Lego Room, Garligade. Do you collect minifigs as well? I mean, just cataloguing them just seems to be, how can I put it, a pain. But it's inevitable that you have to catalogue it because otherwise you just lose track of what you've got. I got some new figs recently, Paul. I put it up in our Lego haul the other day, our first one that we did. Let's have a look. I've got some other ones. I've got some Lego Stormtroopers, and oh yeah, this one I really like. So I got. Let's have a look. Let's take a look. This one here. This is one I've been after for ages, and this is like trying to get hen's teeth. Let's bring this up a little bit just to give it a little bit of flow. There we go. So here you go. There's a soaker. And a soaker is, I think, going to feature quite prominent in the new Clone Wars cartoon when that comes out later on this year. I say new. It's season 6, I think it is, Paul.
Yeah.
I've got some of these figures as well. Oh, look. Who's this bloke? Oh, yeah, you'll know who this is. Paul. There you go. One of your faves.
Oh, yeah. Django Fett.
Yeah, that's the Django. Oh, I think this is there's a couple of Djangos, isn't there? I got this one. I don't know what you call that. Beardy
You've
smile.
got the angry one and there's the one with the smile. That's the smile one, isn't it?
Yeah, because I have got Django Fett in a set, which I'm yet to build. I don't know about you guys out there, but I've got like hundreds of sets in the loft that I need to build. On one day I'll get around to it, I suppose. But one of the things I am collecting as well at the moment, guys and girls, is Hoth figures. So Rebel Hoths, because there's loads of them out there. Anyway, I'm collecting those, and it's all leading to one day of doing a AT-AT sort of Hoth mock or customization. I'm kind of pulling up the pieces together to do a customized AT-AT. It's really massive. It's like 2,500 Lego parts. And I kind of bricklinked it all, and I've got about 95% of them now, Paul.
That's good, guy.
Yeah, I've got some plates from that are left to get, and they're working out to be about £25. They're quite expensive, but in the meantime, I keep buying other Lego and bits and pieces like that, so that kind of gets in the way. So what are they saying? What are they saying on the forum, Paul? You have a look on the chat. So I need to try and catch you up somehow.
Yeah. Lego Room's not into his minifigures as he should be. Yeah, it's just hard work keeping on top of them all. Some of them are worth an absolute fortune. Especially like Ahsoka. I think, what, £35 probably?
Yeah, now Ahsoka is normally about £35, and I managed to get that a little bit cheaper than that, somewhere around the sort of £28.
Yeah,
it was. I just happened to get a good deal. That was all, of somebody who wanted to sell it. But what would you say, Paul, was your most expensive one that you've got?
Probably the white Boba Fett at the moment.
The white Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Now there's one. So
it's still in the bag as well, so I haven't taken it out.
Okay, and that one, it comes in a poly bag, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I remember rightly, there's 10,000 of those that were ever made, and that's probably what drives their price up.
Yeah, it was them and the clone, the Chrome when it's Stormtrooper.
Oh yeah, God, that's probably worth a lot more money, isn't it? That one.
No, not really. About £35, I think, at the moment. Yeah.
Is that all? Yeah. Like a little figure that's worth £35 is ridiculous, isn't it? Really, when you think about it. But sometimes when you collect things, you kind of want to do it. You want to collect it because it's part of the collection. But do you know what, Paul? I reckon that was a good investment, to be honest, for the man, for the what's his name, White Boba Fett. Only because I kind of roughly know how much you paid for him, and you certainly pay a lot more for him on eBay because you got him. on the marketplace, and
yeah, ridiculous price, to be honest.
He was, but it certainly wasn't the going rate. I think you got a good deal on that.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, with the, I don't know, the way the market is in the Lego world, the more that comes out with the Mandalorian, the more it's going to drive up the price of it. For example, this year we've got the Mandalorian coming out, and then later on in the year we've got Clone Wars coming out, and that just features Mandalorians all day long on those.
Yeah.
What are they saying on the chat room, Paul? What's going on out there, man?
Lego roommate, he said that I had that one. That was VIP if you got the UCS Falcon on day one, and he sold it for £90. So yeah, it's not bad going. At least you get a bit of discount off that set.
Yeah, I got to be honest, Lego Room and Garlegade, I do sometimes buy the sets on the day they come out, and I will generally go for them like that if they're coming out with some sort of promo or something like that, because there are always people desperate somewhere on the forums or on eBay that want to purchase them as well. So to be honest, just to kind of help with the pricing of it all, I do tend to sort of maybe go out and buy them and get them for that, and it kind of just brings down the price of the set to a kind of reasonable price. How about you, Paul? Do you buy a lot of promos, don't you, yourself?
Yeah, I normally buy them for the promos, like the Marvel Tower that came out recently.
Yeah,
I got that. So.
Oh yeah, that was the Avengers Tower, wasn't it? Star Wars. Yeah, I think that was going on. How much was that going for? About £35, something like that.
Yeah, I to help me buy the Marvel stuff, I sold them for about £35. Obviously, I kept one, but sold the rest for £35. Yeah, helps pay for the sets, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and that's all it is. It's just scale of economics. If you buy something, it comes with a promo. It's like recently, Lego Room. I bought some Lego City stuff, and because I bought the Lego City stuff, I got free this satellite set, and I got to be honest, it's fantastic. Right, there we go. Got this free satellite set. And do you know what, Paul? This has turned out to be a really popular speed build that we did.
Yeah, I like the figure on it, to be honest.
The figure is awesome. And I think what it's the same as Neil Armstrong on the Apollo lunar lander set.
Yeah.
There you go. Real cool. But that was specifically because the reason I got this and kept it and didn't sort of sell this promo on was simply because Paul and I decided that we wanted to sort of help celebrate the 50th anniversary of the lunar landing and do some Lego space Lego. So we did this 2 weeks ago. This week we released the Creator 3-in-1, didn't we, Paul?
Yeah, that was one.
And then next week we got the Women in NASA coming out. So yeah, that's kind of one theme that we've kind of immersed ourselves into, which I'm quite proud of, to be honest. I think we did a nice job of those.
Yeah.
And then after that, we'll be back to doing the usual stuff, really, of cars, Star Wars. Oh, we've got this one coming out, Lego Room. I think you'll appreciate this. Now, if only we could talk to people that are in the chat room. And
yeah,
we've got this one. Now, we're not sure what we call this one. It's Bush or Bosch, but as we like to say, bish bash bosh. Isn't that right, Paul?
That's it.
So anyway, so that's a custom mock from a designer. What's his name? Man's something or other. Here we go. Man's Brickheads. It's called. There you go. Look, that's his stuff there. So anyway, so we really like. We're quite big fans of Brickheads. and we really like this particular set. Anyway, so Paul bought this, and we kind of put it together, and we got in touch with the designer and asked them, like, would they mind if we covered it on our channel. So yeah, so we've got their permission, and yeah, that's going to be up not next Thursday, but the Thursday after. I filmed that today, and it's a really nice little build, actually. Very clever, very intricate, and I certainly, because I haven't built a brickhead for ages, and that particular one just reminded me how fiddly brickheads are, but it's a really good build, and it really does look like Bush, really. And
yeah, looking forward to building the Lando one as well. That'd be good.
Yeah, the Lando one I think we should do, because that's I think Lando Calrissian is popular anyway. I think he was one of the good things that came out of the Solo movie.
Yeah,
and I think he's going to be a big gun in the next movie as well, for the Rise of Skywalker. I don't know what you guys out there think of the Rise of Skywalker, but I think it's going to be a big movie. At least I hope it is anyway.
fingers crossed.
Yeah, thanks, Lego Room. We try, even though we're a small channel, we got some good ideas in the pipeline. It always comes down to time and stuff like that, and upskilling. I mean, I spent this week, we did some work. We did a build. It was quite it wasn't really a build. It was a video on a sort of Lego haul that we got, and we wasn't even planning on doing it, but we got quite a lot of stuff, and I thought, well, why don't we just do it? But then I kind of spent half a day learning how to use Audacity and stuff like that, and you get these new ideas, but then you've got to learn all the new skills and that associated with it, and which is fine, and we really enjoy it. And me and Paul are a little bit nerdy as well, especially in the kind of jobs we do. And we kind of coupled it together. We did it in a day, didn't we, Paul? It wasn't planned or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't. Kind of done it there and then.
We just did it, but it's actually turned out. It's one of those sort of videos that we just kind of just squeeze it in amongst all the other stuff as well. And it's been really well received, actually. So yeah, check that out if you ever get a chance. It's well worth a punt. It's but next time it'll be even more improved and stuff like that, because we're kind of upskilling and learning from what we do and stuff like that. And it was all part and parcel of the Amazon Prime Day as well, so it was kind of quite in and trendy to do. And sometimes you got to jump on that bandwagon of being a little bit trendy, just to get a few views and stuff like that. And even if we have 10 views, it means a lot to us, because like I said, we're small, but we're kind of small but beautifully formed, I like to think, Paul.
Yeah, that's what I tell the missus anyway.
Yeah, sizes and everything.
So, have you seen the Rogue Transformations Solo mock?
No, but I've heard of Rogue Transformations.
Yeah, same.
Ah, the Convex. Is that the one, the Lego Room? Is that the guy or girl that did the motorized version of the Convex? Because if that is them, I've seen that, and that is awesome. I really liked it. I really liked it. In fact, Paul, you almost talked me into getting that.
Yeah.
But I've got a couple of characters. I've got the Range Troopers. But I think it's retired now, isn't it? It's just completely
gone. No, it went really cheap in that Argos. So I had to pick it out then. But yeah, it's a good set.
Yeah, did you keep the set, or did you just keep the figures?
I kept the figures for that one, and basically sold the rest for what I paid for it. So yeah.
See, that's good going. So let me get this right then. So you buy the figures, or you buy the sets, and then you keep the figures, but then you sell on the set, and that pretty much pays for a big bulk of what you've got. Or if there's
no, definitely. I've only been collecting figures for a year, so I'm up to 700 at the moment. So
that's a combination, isn't it, of Star Wars and
Marvel, DC, really. So yeah.
So what are we saying out on the chat room? Golagad, Mark, it was nice to get to see Jeremy face to face on Brick Bakery as well. I love Brick Bakery. It's a top channel. I was tuned into that on last night, Paul.
Yeah.
Well worth a visit. It was great. Lego Room. You must check it out. He is talented. It's one of the best Star Wars mocks out there. Do you know what? I will. Because I don't know if you do this, Lego Room, but I'm kind of into mocks and stuff like that. I mean, I'm yet to ever design anything myself. But what I might do is sort of use Bricklink and then buy all the bricks instead of just buying the set pool.
Yeah.
Just buy the bricks that you need to do it, and you can get them quite easily. I've got elastic bands in this. Sorry, just changing the subject a bit. Look, I've got elastic bands in this one. How cool is that? Anyway, that must go on this. So this has got some sort of I don't know what they call it really. Leaf spring, I suppose. Yeah, leaf spring maybe. I think they have on the old carriages and the Route Master buses. So here, how about that then? So you got a sort of a leaf spring effect.
Oh yeah, the old monster stuff control.
That's it. Yeah. Do you know what I always wanted when I was a kid? And I never got it. And I used to race remote control cars when I was a wee lad back in the day. And I always wanted to get a Monster Beetle, but I never actually did ever get one. There was a company out there called Tamiya. They did them. So it's time to put the monster tyres on. So I put these on a little bit earlier on today, but those are phenomenal. Look at that. Awesome. Really, really cool. Anyway, let's get these on. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, I definitely think mocks are a thing. Not really looked into it until I bought that Brickhead, and then keep looking around there.
Paul, there is a lot of talented people out there.
Oh yeah,
and all this stuff. The Lego Room. If you've got anyone else that you'd recommend, I'd love to know who you recommend, because you mentioned earlier on, Lego Room, that you're into Hoth. I too am actually collecting a load of white bricks. So in here, I collect a load of white bricks. There we go. This is a load of Disney stuff that I've bought ages ago. But all in here are white bricks. So stuff like that. But I've got literally almost like a whole bucket full of them. And I'm collecting them because I do want to do a lot of stuff in and around Hoth. But also I collect them for I collect these as well, because it's a bit of a thing. I always wonder, because Paul, you must think about this sometimes. You've got like you've got all these minifigures, but you want to display them. I don't want to put them away and stuff like that. So I've kind of created these, and I got these from Brick Vault. If you
I've seen.
Yeah, if you do a YouTube search for Brick Vault and minifig stand, this is what you do. But their ones are in black. My ones are in white because I've got this great big white shelving unit over here. So anyway, but what I'm doing is also making some great big grey ones as well from some bases that I bought. So Lego did these massive, great big base. I think it's like 48 centimeters by 48 centimeters.
Hi, Chad. How you doing?
Oh, we got someone else?
Yeah.
Chad's Brick Hobby.
I'm just going to go grab something from my Lego cupboard because I'm.
Right, mate. Go on, go and raid your Lego cupboard. Paul's probably got a treasure chest somewhere in his house with an awesome amount of Lego figures in it. Now, what Paul has been collecting, because he collects various versions of stuff, so he's recently sort of collected all the different Emperor Palpatines out there, and he's also been collecting all the different Count Dooku's as well, which has been quite cool. But let's get that on there. That's cool. Hi, Chad. Really, really appreciate you coming in tonight. I've not seen one of those microphones for a little while, Paul. All right. Let's get this in. A little bit too much friction on these wheels. There we go. Is that better?
No stickers on this one, so that's all right.
No, I like the microfighters sets.
Yeah, they're not bad little sets, are they?
Yeah, they're good value for money, I think, because
I think I picked this up for like £2.60.
did you?
Yeah, back when they were doing promos and.
Okay. Did you get that from? Was that from the Lego store, or was that something like Sainsbury's?
No, Asda's it was.
Asda's. See, you're really lucky to have an Asda's near you.
Yeah, it's big Asda's as well. Like, it's not a food one; it's the living one, is it?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Asda's do one called George or something or other, don't they?
Yeah, that's it.
That's one of their big ones. There we go. So, Garlic, tell me, what sort of stuff are you into Lego wise? Because you're always around following people and stuff like that, which is really cool. I love always chatting with you. But what sort of stuff are you into? Have you got like a Lego city indoors and stuff like that, or do you collect minifigs, or do you collect Lego friends? I don't know anyone who collects Lego friends, but
only my daughter. That's it.
Yeah, what does she think? Does she like Lego friends, Paul?
Yeah, no, she loves it. Yeah, it's different. Loads of little pieces though, constantly.
Yeah, I got to say, Garlic, that the cost of Lego City really does seem to be quite reasonable, especially. I mean, Lego City is obviously a Lego's own theme, I suppose, and because it's not licensed like Star Wars stuff is. It's a lot cheaper, I suppose. But I tell you what, I have to say, I mean, this is no speed champion. I get that. But I have to say, it's a really nice build. And what sort of stuff, Garlic, do you build in the cities? Are you actually building a city, or you kind of just collect the theme itself? Do you know, Paul, what I really like about what Kaz does over on the Blockhead UK channel. She's really cool. She gets a small space, and she will literally put like a Macropolis city on it. I don't even know where the word Macropolis came from, but I went to an AFOL meeting once in London. It was my first one, and that's how I met Kaz. And it's only until recently that she kind of put two and two together and realised who I was. And it was one of the first things I ever learned with her. It was how what the constraints are around and the rules around building Macropolis sets, and how you can build a city with a monorail as well, which is so cool, and kind of use a small space and have a great big city in there that's kind of built with some decent architecture.
Yeah,
it's really cool stuff.
With it. So.
Look at that. I'm loving that. Great action. Let's pop in over there. Okay, I've got some fire breathing things now. do you know what, Chad? It is like that. Like, I've got the things I try and constrain myself with, because Paul and I have gone through different sort of themes that we like, and we Paul, like brickheads.
Oh yeah,
a really big one, and that's kind of died a bit of a died out a little bit. It's kind of faded. But what I try and constrain myself with, I like speed champions. Paul and I both like those, and I like anything based around London. So Trafalgar Square, which I will build fairly soon, I think, for the channel. London buses, that kind of stuff, and I think that's a creator set. So anything around London is good. Anything around Star Wars, I love, because I'm a big Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars, and always have done, always will. And I don't know, just building the sets, it kind of immerses me so much more into the world of Star Wars, and I kind of learn a lot more about the ships and the characters and stuff like that. So I love that. Now, differently to Paul, Paul's really into his Marvel and DC comics and all that sort of stuff. Which,
oh yeah, definitely.
The same thing, Paul. I should be much more into my DC and Marvel stuff, because I collect comics. So why I don't? Maybe I kind of justify it by, I don't know, the fact that I do collect comics. I don't need to. But what I do, Lego Room, is I collect stuff that is kind of different. So, for example, there was what was the one I bought recently? That was a really cool one. Oh, Bane, that was it. Yeah. So Bane's, Paul, they call them big figs. Are they called like massive?
Yeah, they're a bit like these ones, aren't they? Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, Thanos. So it was basically the Bane version of that, and it's fantastic. So I collect the stuff that's just a little bit unusual, and I'm trying at the moment to get like the new Sandman, Paul. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
What does that normally go for? Because he comes with a hammer and a quite a cool looking sort of sand coloured stand as well, doesn't it?
It comes for about £9-10 all in. I'd say, if you're just going to buy him on his own.
Yeah, so I'm trying to negotiate with someone at the moment on the marketplace to get him for a reasonable price. But yeah, I really like collecting bits and pieces. But I've got to say, this city stuff is pretty cool. And as much as I'm into my speed champions as well, which is something Paul and I both really like, I think going forward I will get some Lego City cars and stuff like that, because I don't know, they're just a nice build. And one thing they don't have that you certainly get with speed champions, and this is the one thing I hate about speed champions, Paul, is you get about 18 stickers with each one. It's horrific. It really is.
No, I don't. Yeah, my bugbear.
Yeah, I think this is actually the coolest sticker. This only came with 1, 2, 3, 4 stickers. This whole set. There we go. Look at that. It's a ramp. But how cool is that little sticker there? It's pretty smart.
Yeah, it's good.
Chad's saying that I like city and trains and some Star Wars castle stuff. Yeah, the train stuff I really like. Lego Room. I like Greg over at GJ Bricks. Chap who's based in Australia. He does a lot on trains, and I really like what he does. I think Kaz over in Blockhead UK, she does monorail stuff, so definitely worth checking that out as well. Yeah. I think, Chad, that, you know what, I can understand why you have to have stickers, and you know, they do enhance a tile, and they kind of give it a little bit more of a sort of dimension. But I've got to say, Speed Champions, I mean, that is still a licensed product. That does come with way too many stickers for my liking, a lot of them. I mean, I'm not kidding, Paul. You've really got to put aside a lot of time to put those sort of things together.
I'll let the missus do it. Yeah, no, I can't be doing that.
Yeah, I can't really talk my one into doing that sort of stuff. But she I mean, that said, I mean, last week, just before I went live with Greg on the sort of 72-hour community Lego stream, I was desperately taking apart a build because I was going to use it. I bought the build that I ended up doing was Buckingham Palace. And the cool thing with Buckingham Palace, I had in my head, because it was a second-hand set. I've never built it. It arrived a couple of weeks ago, and I thought I'll just put it together. And I thought I'd take it apart, but I'm not joking. I thought it was going to be a tiny, tiny set, like 200 pieces, something like that.
Yeah.
It is tiny, lots and lots of tiny Lego tiles, bits. Oh, it was so anyway. So Gemma was helping me sort of put all that together, or take it apart, I should say. And it was like literally 10 minutes before we went live, so it was a bit stressful. But I certainly won't do architecture again when it comes to a live stream.
No,
I think they're an acquired taste, and they're too minute. But anyway, I'm quite happy with that. Look at that. It's brilliant, that, isn't it? Independent suspension. It's really cool. I like it. What do you guys out there think of that? Do you think that's a good build? Any of you Chads or Gargades or Lego Room? Do you guys have that one at all? I think that's pretty cool. I like that. Exactly. American Speed Champion stickers are your friend. Yeah. I use a knife when I do ones. I got these art, they call it art knives. They're super sharp. But yeah, they're kind of what I use. Those and occasionally with the Speed Champion, because I've got these glasses that you use that they're kind of like magnifying glasses that you put on and you see them. I mean, I look completely nerdy. I look like I should be like a diamond dealer or something like that. But yeah, if you need them to look good, you've got to go through a certain process, I suppose, to make them look good.
So what else we got on the chat? The Emerald City, Emerald Night Train. You seen that, Greg?
Yeah, the Emerald one. I think isn't that an old set that's retired, but it's classed as a classic set to get.
Yeah, no, definitely.
How are we doing for time anyway, Paul? What time is it?
Yeah, 10 to 10.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do? Give us another sort of 10 minutes?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Cool. I mean, we can hang around a little bit longer, but I think 10 o'clock's a nice time. This is our first stream, so I personally, I've really
this.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. So you got 9 minutes, Paul. There's your
yeah, won't be a problem. There's no stickers, so
yeah. So something I collected. So I went up to I had some work to do in Manchester as part of a office relocation. So anyway, so while I'm up in Manchester, I thought, I'll just check. I'm pretty sure that Manchester's got a Lego store, and well, lo and behold, it had. So anyway, so I hadn't collected any of these. I don't know if anyone out there collects these as well, Disney minifigures. But I have to say, I went in there, Paul, and I'm not joking. I was in there for nearly an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. Right, and I a couple of the guys and girls in there helping me, feeling all the bags for what's in them, and I was collecting from the brick wall picker an absolute big box of white bricks to do some more of the Brick Vault Lego minifig stands and some stuff for Hoth as well. And by the way, if you guys know of anyone out there that knows any good Hoth mocks to do, let me know, because it'd be good. So yeah, I might as well open up a couple of these before we go.
Yeah.
Is that a couple of jabbers I see there, Paul?
Yeah, I've got a few now. So wait for the brick heads to come through.
Oh yeah.
Maybe. Chad, this is both mine and Greg's channel, this one.
Yeah, what happened, Chad? We were Well, it's actually where we work. There's four guys that sit. We all kind of sit within. Like, it's not even a stone's throw away from each other. So anyway, we kind of got chatting and stuff, and we kind of all found that we were really into Lego, and not just when we were kids and stuff like that. It's all really recent stuff. So anyway, me and Paul got into sort of similar stuff. These are great. Anyway, and we thought after a year or so of kind of talking about Lego and buying Lego and, you know, looking out for deals for each other and stuff like that, we kind of felt as though we had, you know, a bit of a sort of similar sort of vibe, and we kind of thought, I don't know, maybe about a year and a half ago, wasn't it, Paul, that we could do something.
Yeah.
And then it kind of really wasn't just the right time to sort of get kicking off on that. So fast forward a year later, and we started doing a few bits and pieces, and yeah, we try and get a video out every week. In fact, we at the bare minimums one a week, isn't it, Paul?
Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, we're just kind of going with it at the moment, trying new stuff out. He's got a cool head. This guy looks like Ming the Merciless, if you remember him. But yeah, so we're kind of new, but we are, you know, open to trying different things. Oh, this guy's got a cape. So yeah, I just enjoying it really at the moment.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, the thing is, what I like about it is that it gives you focus on building the sets that you buy,
rather than them sitting in a cupboard for years on end.
Well, you've got to get them out and you've got to display them. Which way round should we do? Should we give him a miserable face or a happy face? I think I'll give him a sort of la-di-da face. Okay. Yeah, I think that's something that makes us unique, Chad, is that I don't know any other channels out there that do it with two people, and of course the nice thing about two people doing it is we kind of share the costing stuff as well, so that's quite cool. So there's that, and there's the kind of mutual kind of respect of what we want to do, and you know, I kind of, I don't know, not to sound too high, mate, but our kind of vision, what we want to do is kind of do what we like, and try and get stuff out on a weekly basis. And every now and again, we'll try something new. Like this week, Chad, we tried, and we did, doing a Lego haul because of Prime Day. So we did that, and it seems to be quite well received. And next time we do one, it'll be even better. And so we're kind of always improving what we do. Oh, this here,
yeah,
check him out. He's quite cool. So his cape on one side's black, and on the other side's red.
Yeah, it's a bit like Lando's blue and yellow, isn't it?
Yeah, you're great. Yeah, that's the one from that was
Aladdin.
a solo one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one's from Aladdin, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I haven't seen the most recent Aladdin movie, so I should really watch it. All right.
So have you got all the Disney figures, or? Yeah,
I got them all. I went in there on one of the days that I was there. I think it was the Friday I got there. I just went there on my lunch break, and I just got a couple. I think, oh, that's right. Yeah, I got the Mickey Mouse and the Minnie Mouse. So anyway, so I got those, and of course I was there. I happened to finish work earlier than I thought I was going to on the Saturday, and it was only about 4:30, 5. No, it was 5:30 actually. I finished. Anyway, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to go to the Lego store, see what's about, and then I ended up doing what everyone always does. You go there, you think, I'll just have a look around the Lego store, just check it out, see what's going on. And lo and behold, I ended up spending even more money.
Yeah, always so. Thanks, Garlegade, for dropping in.
Yeah, thanks, Garlegade. Oh, Garlo, yeah, we probably won't see you around too much more if you're going to go on holiday on the streams and stuff. But no, thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it, and yeah, look forward to seeing you on some other streams as well. Right, so who's this? This is quite cool. Yeah, so I'm building someone here, Paul, that you'll probably be able to tell me who this is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is quite a.
Elsa.
Is it Elsa? Is this Frozen or something? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Like I keep saying, Paul, you gotta let it go. Got to let it go, mate.
Yeah, 2 daughters. Definitely no.
Ah, very cool. This comes with a cool lamp. But yeah, I think by the time I finish this, it'll be practically time for us to call it a night, my friend. So you've built that one. Well done.
Yeah.
There we go. There's the other one. So yeah, that's not a bad night's work. I've done the Lego Crusher from City, from the Lego Monster Truck. You've done 2 builds. Shows your speeder.
Yeah.
Speeder. Yeah.
There you go.
It looks really good, actually. Yeah. Got a nice.
Yeah, I like it, but I'm not looking forward to the one they're bringing out.
It's much different, isn't it? Though I have to say the thrusters look a little bit more interested on the new one, but I mean it's not
a couple of new bricks.
Yeah, and let's have a look at your microfighter. That's the Gordo one. Yeah, it looks good.
I see someone nicking this and running off with it somewhere in the house. So yeah.
Thank you, the Lego Room. Really appreciated you coming by, and yeah, we'll definitely be doing this again. Maybe we'll aim to do it once every 4 to 6 weeks, something like that. And we really appreciate everyone being there. Yeah, so yeah, I think we're good, Paul. I think we are done and dusted. It's been a really good time. Thanks for
dropping in, everyone. So,
yeah, it's been good. Okay, Paul.
All right, thanks a lot.
I'll be seeing you.
See you.